Hi, I wanted to make a follow-up video on this video here, and I left out I'm gonna look at my 15-minute chart and go with that for a minute and try to read within what you see. And so we started out with high volume and in the pre-market. We're ending up with high volume on the downside candle, which is nothing when it comes to, it's just a liquidating factor, but it's not a true. We had immediate return, immediate push back up. Okay, immediately. So there's no continuation. My thing is that we are already expecting, and when I was talking about the failed favorite play not panning out in this area particularly, then because you're looking for your second pullback, your second test to be further than your first. It depends on where it's at. If it's sometimes it can be upward or down or sideways, and it's all complex, but that's the logistics of it. And being on a 3-minute, of course, a lot of this, of course, I'm expecting a pull up, a pop up, and another pull back down. And if we're looking at it on a 3-minute as a sale or a potential, definitely a buy, strong buy, because this actually didn't hold. This was just a momentum turn, but it did not hold to the downside below the one that's the main line that started everything. So this is definitely still in the buy, and this is the strong buy phase I should be into. I would think this is the actual strong buy phase of it. You have but my real point is when we go to the actual 15, the favorite plate is actually playing out on the 15 and not the 3. And I started here with the 3 and broke it into the 3, and we should be in the actual 15, I'm sorry. And of course over here with the hour, everything is automatically a support, and we're looking for a return here. But I'm also looking for another pullback before we really get up and pass out over this 81.50, 47, 48 mark area. So I'm actually looking for this to be in a range and another pullback before we come out of the range. And so on my 15, that's what I, of course, that's what I would hope for. That's just not what it's, takes place a lot of times. You just want to kind of gauge it. But at the same token, my real take on this here was that not only did we come from the push to the downside, my real take on this volume is that it was volume coming off the top, although how much? And when we did get the now descending, now we did come back with buyers, and we had another lower drop of sellers, but they never reached an attempt to attack the actual buyers that came in. So we understand a lot of this is actually moving to the upside, and it is more of a buy at this point in time. So that favorite really, it's kind of one of those things. Did it fail? Did it not? It failed on the 3, but we really don't look at the 3 to gauge everything. The 15 is my trading time frame. My precision is the 3, so I don't trade on my precision. I just really broke it down a lot, and shouldn't even been really technically looking at the 3 for my actual favorite play. So the favorite play actually doesn't look perfect on the 3, but when you actually still put it in play and read it the way it's supposed to be read, it's still acting, it's playing itself out. Okay, so that's what I want to really get to here on this particular video as it's in motion is that it's still playing itself out. And the actual hold on the 3, the actual circle here, and everything that's holding is above. And there's the circle again, and is actually holding above. So it's definitely respecting that circle, the guy who started the main support line. And not to say that it won't fall back and so forth like that, because when you go to the actual 15, so now playing out my favorite play on the 15, it is actually, if we break lower, then I'm expecting this to be a test 1, the completion of a test 1, and then breaking to the upside to start test 2, So that's where we're at right now on this analysis. And I should have actually, you know what, this is on the 15, this is an ugly favorite play. I'm just going to be honest with you all. We have a red candle here. This whole V is cool, hunky-dory. There's nothing to compare it to. At the same token, pre-market, yes, blah, blah, blah. At the same time, we have descending and cool, hunky-dory. We may get on and get up a little bit more so we can, and we may try to come on out of this, but at the same time, volume at the top here. This is volume coming to the top of this resistance. I do not like. These are not big boys. This area here, this consolidating area, is no big boys, and volume at the top is something I don't like. So this one right here, one candle does not hold up a whole fort, and I am reneging on my favorite play. I don't like it. A favorite play. This definitely does not look flush, clean, slate. I wouldn't marry it at all. I'll be in and out of it. All right, so there you go. Changing up. Have a good day.